Hey guys, welcome back to a new series on the history of espionage. Throughout the series, we'll cover the origins of espionage, its uses, and its developments. Let's first get started with the origins. But before we get into that, what actually is espionage? Espionage is the act of obtaining confidential information without the knowledge of the owner. It is usually used by the state to gain strategic advantages against an enemy or protect national interests. The act is unwelcomed by states, and counterintelligence, the act of thwarting enemy espionage, is employed by all states. While there is such thing as industrial espionage between corporations and commercially, this series will focus on state-level espionage. So where did espionage originate? The oldest known example of espionage was at the court of King Hammurabi, who died around 1750 BC. A spy disguised himself as a diplomatic envoy, obtained classified information, and wrote a classified report on it. Hammurabi later adopted the use of espionage in his evasions. He stated that he would not send his troops unless he had information about the enemy's strengths, positions, and intentions. Over 2,000 tablets excavated at Mari, a city at the east banks of the Euphrates rivers, shows the complex diplomatic activity, including hints of the use of espionage during the time. For example, many of the texts included information of specific troop movement of the enemies. Such intelligence allowed armies to surprise their enemies through ambushes or deceptive operations. It was not only the Babylon Empire under Hammurabi that used these tactics during the time. Shamshi Adad, ruler of Assyria, after conquering the area around Mari and handing the throne to his son, said that all states were constantly trying to trick and maneuvering endlessly to destroy the enemy. He further warned of the threat of ambush. Politics in this time was very intelligence heavy, and often it was the decisive factor in battles. Whoever had the most information was able to surprise their enemies and so therefore win the battle. Because of the importance of intelligence centers were created that collected information from a variety of sources. This included captured documents, gossipy merchants, wandering artisans, and messengers. There would be many sources to obtain this information, and more officially, reports were also sent by ambassadors of allied powers that provided information and intelligence. As you can see, espionage was extremely prevalent even in this early time. From here, many espionage tactics were developed that will be covered later on in the series. Next video, we'll see how espionage was represented in the book The Art of War by Sun Tzu in 5th century BC in China. See you then.